urgency to work and deploy it in a beneficial way. But at the same time, it can be very harmful if deployed wrongly.
In terms of large language model development, 2023 has been a huge year. In the last few months, GPT-4, ChatGPT Enterprise, Google Bard, Microsoft Bing Chat, and Meta's Llama 2 have all been released. In case you're wondering what the future of AI is, we've got you covered. Keep watching this video to learn about 7 big predictions about AI for the year 2024. Number 1. Generative AI. The hype surrounding generative AI will start to fade as users and organizations experiment more with the technology and realize more realistically what chatbots can and cannot accomplish. This is because initial excitement about LLMs and the possible development of artificial general intelligence, or AGI, has subsided. The fact that there has been a decline in ChatGPT website visitors for the past 3 months may indicate that this process is already underway. Bard, one of ChatGPT's primary rivals, hasn't done much better either. As of August 2023, the verbose chatbot only received 13% of ChatGPT's traffic, growing anti-AI sentiments as workers and other stakeholders in society speak out. More about the negative effects of automation and other ethical concerns are also contributing to the drop in technology euphoria. For example, in addition to the Writers Guild of America, or WGA, and Hollywood writers' successful protests to impose limitations on AI use in the film industry, vendors such as OpenAI have faced numerous lawsuits for allegedly using intellectual property and copyrighted material to train AI models. Number 2. Digital IDs, AI, and CBDCs. The nation provides a wide range of digital services to both commercial and residential customers. By streamlining bureaucratic procedures and emphasizing digital governance, Estonia has been able to save 2% of its GDP annually and establish itself as a global leader in e-governance and digital identification. What's the deal behind this? The acceptance of digital IDs by all citizens is a necessary but singular condition for this digital utopia to exist. This ID system is quite effective, but it also raises privacy and monitoring issues. It is a fundamental component of other digital projects, like carbon credit scoring and central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, and it presents both ethical and innovative financial potential. Security experts caution against the extraordinary real-time control of citizens' economic activity that could result from centralizing such massive volumes of data, citing threats ranging from financial censorship and data misuse to targeted punitive actions against dissidents. Combine that data with artificial intelligence's growing ability to rapidly sift through datasets and extract incredibly detailed information in plain language. It becomes an attentive, productive investigator rather than just a police officer you have to worry about. The problem touches on political and cultural arenas in addition to technical ones. Digital IDs need to negotiate a challenging terrain of cultural views on privacy and government intrusion before they can become widely accepted. As a result, the adoption of such a thorough digital identity system represents a substantial social as well as technological revolution. It necessitates a complex, multifaceted conversation that balances the need for individual liberty, ethical issues, and data security against the attraction of efficiency and technological progress. Number 3. Multimodal jailbreaks. Large language model jailbreaking has been a topic of experimentation for AI developers, independent researchers, prompt engineers, and threat actors since the introduction of ChatGPT in November 2022. The Do Anything Now, or DAN prompt, is a well-known example of a tactic that allowed users to generate content above content control restrictions by taking use of LLMs such as ChatGPT. This could involve anything from malicious step-by-step instructions on how to commit cybercrime to discriminating output. Now that more AI providers like Google and OpenAI are embracing multimodal LLMs with GPT-4v and Gemini, we may anticipate customers experimenting with novel jailbreaking methods. Researchers from Princeton University noted in a paper published earlier this year that when users try to combine text and picture suggestions to make use of these technologies, multimodal LLMs present a greater attack surface for hackers to exploit. It is unclear how much of a risk this exploitation actually poses. Number 4. The gap between open and closed source AI models. Positively speaking, open source AI is positioned to overtake closed source AI models. Strong open source models this year, such as Falcon, 180B and Llama 2 have shown that businesses do not have to rely solely on exclusive black box models. Even though these models aren't quite up to par with GPT-4, they've shown good performance against other proprietary models like GPT 3.5 and Bard. And with a little tweaking, they can still compete fiercely with the best closed-source models available. In 2024, it seems improbable that open-source models would surpass proprietary LLMs in terms of processing power and functionality. However, open-source AI will surely become a more strong force to be reckoned with the possible release of powerful technologies from Google and OpenAI in the form of Gobi and Gemini. Number 5. Moving towards a world without cookies and passwords. We will gradually transition to a cookieless internet by early 2024. This scene has been set by Google's gradual removal of third-party cookies from Chrome. By Q3 of 2024, Google intends to completely remove third-party cookies from Chrome, starting with just 1% of its massive user base. The company's substitute, Privacy Sandbox, seeks to give companies a more private means of identifying individuals based on their preferences. To find out what interests you, websites will communicate directly with your browser rather than letting a third-party cookie track you. Although the UK's Competitions and Markets Authority and other regulatory authorities are still keeping an eye on the matter, this step represents a major movement towards a more private and secure browsing experience. A lot of businesses are going to feel unprepared for this massive change in digital advertising as the deadline for getting rid of third-party cookies approaches. It's not always easy to put these changes into practice, even while the transition roadmap may be published and include stages like focusing on first and second-party data and forming specialized MarTech teams. Unexpectedly, the combination of marketing and IT, a weak point in many businesses, becomes a vital component of success. But the modifications go beyond cookies. Traditional password systems, which have long been a cybersecurity weak point, are also gradually being phased out. Google is setting the standard for login methods by requiring biometric passkeys. This new method uses fingerprints, facial scans, or pins to grant access, providing a quicker and more secure option than the clumsy and frequently weak password systems that we've all gotten tired of. In summary, 2024 may mark a turning point in the development of a more secure and less intrusive digital environment. Number 6. The European moment in quantum computing. Quantum computing is comparable to the ultimate goal that is still out of reach in the rapidly advancing field of technology. Its hype cycle, however, will be further fueled by the announcement that IBM is setting up a unique data center for quantum computing in Europe next year. Strong IBM quantum computers, which can process complicated computations far more quickly than conventional computers, will be housed there. They are located in Germany. The center will serve as a focal point to facilitate quantum technology experimentation for academics, companies, and governments around Europe. Quantum computing holds great promise, but before we get too excited, we must acknowledge that it will take some time to fully realize its transformative potential, and that the world won't end overnight. Quantum computing and AI together make 2024 a far more potent year. Number 7. Tech waste versus ESG credentials. We live in a contradictory time. While businesses brag about their environmental, social, and governance (ESG) credentials, occasions like CES 2024 in Las Vegas encourage a disposable tech culture. The environmental cost of the approximately 70% increase in tech usage between 2013 and 2020 might be catastrophic if unchecked. Accurate verification techniques are more important than ever as sustainability gains prominence among investors. CSAM's text rival, which use AI and NLP to detect deceptive environmental claims, also referred to as greenwashing, are rapidly altering the game. These platforms provide crucial insights at a never-before-seen speed and scale by sifting through enormous volumes of digital content to identify warning signs. In 2024, a more dependable approach for spotting greenwashing may be developed by fusing artificial intelligence with conventional research techniques. This methodical approach not only protects investments but also gives the sustainability movement legitimacy by guaranteeing that our actions have a positive environmental impact. Additionally, AI-driven diagnosis and treatment suggestions in healthcare will improve patient care, save lives, and boost system efficiency. Transportation will become safer and more environmentally friendly when AI is incorporated into autonomous cars. AI-powered personalized learning platforms in education will meet each student's unique demands and help them reach their maximum potential. AI will be used by businesses to improve automation, decision-making, and consumer interactions, ushering in a new era of productivity and creativity. In 2024, artificial intelligence will have enormous promise and responsibility. The way we go across this terrain will determine how far technology advances in the years to come. We have the chance to build a future where artificial intelligence enhances human capabilities and moves us closer to a better, more wealthy society, provided we give it serious thought and remain committed to developing ethical AI. Before you leave this video, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe so that we can bring you more informative content.